Hey, 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 fam. Welcome back to 111 PB Fly. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. You had a great weekend. Okay. So, we are back. My subscribers, my followers, I appreciate you so much. You mean the world to me. You are the heart of my channel. I have to make sure that I tell y'all that because you are greatly appreciated. Without you all, I would not be here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and tap in and see what's in the energy for us this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time this is you're watching this, okay? It's meant for you, okay? So let's see, what do we need to know today? What do we need to know right now, Spirit Guides? Archangels, please protect us as we channel the messages for the collective, for myself, for the collective. This is a general collective reading, okay? If the information does not fit your situation, just leave it, okay? Sometimes everything ain't for everybody, okay? All right, so we're gonna start with this Stargaze deck. I've been feeling this one lately, so let's go. Spirit guys, what we need to know, what's in the energy? All right, we got Virgo in reverse, okay? What else, Spirit? What else we need to know? That's too many. Okay, we got Waning Moon. All right, surrender, go with the flow. Okay. What else we need to know, Spirit? Okay. We got Mars in reverse with Leo popping out. Let's get one more. We got Wolf Pack. Ask your pack for assistance. Wolf Moon and Cardinal Moon. Okay. Taking charge, bold action. Okay. Stepping into your power. I like it. All right. So with this Virgo in reverse, we have a distorted Virgo. Somebody that's low vibing here. All right. We have surrender and go with the flow. Letting things go. Moving on. We got Mars here, releasing anger, okay? Competition, okay? And we got Wolf Moon. Ask your pack for assistance with this Cardinal Moon as the underlying energy. This is just stepping into your power and, you know, taking charge, doing what's best for you, all right? So let's see what we need to know, Spirit, okay? All right, Spirit guys, what we need to know? What's up with this Virgo in reverse? Spirit, what we need to know? What's going on with this Virgo in reverse? Can we get one? That is way too many. Spirit, can I just get one, please? All right, we got this Eight of Wands. All right. Eight of Wands. Somebody's about to make a hasty decision. They got high hopes, okay? Possibly sending a love letter of some sort, okay? Maybe there's love on the brain for somebody here, okay? But this Eight of Wands, it's just giving me communication, all right? Positive news. You know, with karma floating around lately, this could be good or bad. You know, I'm feeling like it's positive per se. Strength here is in reverse, okay? Somebody's trying to send some type of high hopes love letter after abusing their power is what I'm really feeling here, okay? Maybe somebody was cruel to you, okay? They were real stubborn at one point with this Virgo in reverse here. You know, Virgos are real calculated, okay? Confirmation, they can be very critical, okay? In the upright, this person's in reverse. So now this person wants to hurry up and come to you and send some type of communication, you know, a love letter of some sort. Let's see, what is this? We're going to leave y'all right here so I could just pull. Spirit guys, what's this Eight of Wands? My bad, y'all. What's this Eight of Wands? Ooh. All right, we got the Page of Cups in reverse, okay? Again, we know that pages also send messages, okay? With this Page of Cups in reverse, I'm really feeling that this individual here wants to apologize, okay? With this Page of Cups in reverse, you know, I feel like I feel like somebody gonna come in and, you know, they want to tell you that they got love for you and they sorry. Something that they did, they want to apologize for it, okay? What else we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit? With this Page of Cups in reverse, this Eight of Wands, do we have anything else that we need to know in reference to this Virgo in reverse? I was going to pull it. What was that? We got Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this person knows, or they feel like they missed the opportunity. You know, they were being greedy, right? I feel like this person knows they missed the opportunity. So now they're trying to hurry up and run in and, you know, try to rectify a situation is what I'm getting, all right? What we need to know, Spirit? What else do we need to know when it comes to this? All right, we got Corinthians 13:7. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hope all things, endureth all things, okay? So this person's coming in love, pure love, okay? They want to pour their heart out and let you know how they feel and apologize. And I'm hearing Lenny, oh, okay? So listen, I don't know, but somebody coming, all right? Let's see, what else we need to know? What else, Spirit? Wow, that flew over there. You're moving on. Wow, I told you. This person knows or feels that they missed this opportunity. All right. What else? The veil is thin and they don't want this to be an ending. Wow. So they see through the veil. I feel like somebody's waking up now. They seeing through the veil. They don't want this ending and they know you're moving on. Bottom of the deck is abandonment, okay? They feeling abandoned by you. And they know, like, truth is the truth, okay? House is here. I feel like this is representing you. I feel like you're stable, okay? This is trying to stick out. I'm going to take this, too. Karmic femme is in reverse. Yeah, they don't want this karmic femme anymore, or they've released the karmic feminine, okay? They see you as stability with house here, all right? Opposition is in reverse here, okay? So I feel like you avoided something, okay? You released something and you're just like, I'm good, all right? Spirit guys, what we need to know when it comes to this waning moon, surrendering and going with the flow, okay? All right, we got the Ten of Swords here in reverse, okay? So this is speaking about success, okay? Leaving your old ways behind, all right? You are moving on up, okay? Period. Just like that. Let's just pull two off the top. Four of Cups is here. Okay, I feel like you were unhappy where you were. All right. You looked at the situation. You was like, all right, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to move on. I'm going to find my happiness somewhere else. Okay. Three of Wands is here. Okay. Expansion. You were confident enough to relocate. Okay. So you could receive opportunities somewhere else. And I feel like you're going to have success when it comes to this. What we need to know, and that's justice. I can't make it up. Fairness, balance, truth, okay? You made a executive decision and you're going to gain your stability here, okay? Spirit guys, what we need to know, all right? You are no longer, you know, in a space of having, you're no longer out of alignment. That's what I'm getting, okay? And you can't be manipulated with this on the bottom of the deck, okay? What else we need to know, Spirit? I feel like you've learned a lot in this situation. Yeah, you blocked somebody, okay? Twin flame in reverse, okay? Like I said, you've learned something in this situation. You are being seen as someone in high honor, okay? You're not childish. Again, you abandon a false flame, and that's justice, okay? Wow. They feel in prison, okay? They feel like they are in some type of imprisonment, okay? Maybe spirits are like, look, this is just what it is. We saw karma on that other card, but that was positive news. So maybe this is in some way positive news for you. You get to move on with your life, okay? Yeah. They're feeling it again. They feel like you're a real connection, okay? But there's no unfinished business here. Damn, you see how this is coming out? Lessons learned. Yeah. You leveled up through a hard situation, all right? Well, this person, you know, they refuse to move on, but Spirit say you're not repeating a cycle again. Like, this is just where we are right now, okay? Tell me more about this Mars in reverse, Spirit. Okay? Damn, once again, leaving something behind, okay? So I feel like a lot of lessons learned here in this situation, all right? With this Six of Swords, you release the anger, all right? You release the just this whole situation, with somebody was competing with you. You're just like, I don't have time for none of this, okay? You're overcoming difficulties, all right? I just feel like you're in a space of a new, okay? You want something better. Yeah. This love in reverse. You release this. You like, this is not a situation for me, okay? With Temperance here, two major arcanas right on top of each other. I feel like you alchemized this negative energy that this lover was sending towards you, okay? You healed, you transformed, you were patient. You alchemized all this energy, okay? And you made it work for you. Proverbs 18:22 in reverse. 18:12 in reverse. Before his downfall, a person's heart is proud, but the humility comes before honor. I feel like this person wasn't humble, okay? This person wasn't humble, and there were a lot of lessons and things to be learned in this situation that I don't really feel that this person picked up, okay? Yeah, I feel like this person overlooked a lot of things when it came to you, okay? Spirit guides, what else we need to know? I feel like there was no future there. Yeah, no distant future in reverse, a message. Okay, all right. So in the distant future, this is in reverse. I feel like this person, there's no in the near future. Okay. Distant future in reverse and in message. I feel like this person wanted to communicate with you some kind of way, but they can't. Okay? They can't, And I feel like with Rising Star in reverse and Ancestors right here, this person didn't see you as a rising star at all. But the ancestors are here and they're like, look, don't get in the way of this person's karma, okay? Don't get in the way. Ancestors are like, look, we're going to leave this alone. They don't see you for who you are. That's cool. But they got to deal with certain things and they don't have access to you. So we're standing in the way like, no, okay? We're going to let that ride. Spirit guys, what else we need to know? Okay? They're not a healer, or they missed out on a healer. Maybe they claim that you're not a healer of some sort. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, confusion and illusion. They were under a lot of confusion and illusions, and they refused to transform. Like, this person was supposed to grow with you, and they didn't. All right, we said you released a twin flame in reverse. We did see that earlier. Spirit guys, what else we need to know? Okay, you are the peaceful vibes, okay? No more drama, no more scandals, no more mess, okay? This person got caught up with busted on the back of this deck, all right? Secrets exposed, surprised, and shocked, all right? Can we get one more, Spirit? We get one more. All right? Again, this person wants to meet up and apologize to you, all right? Maybe they feel like there's some part of you that will work with them, all right? They want a partnership, but you saw the ancestors when they stepped out before, okay? With the wolf moon here, ask your wolf pack for assistance. We're just going to pull one off the top. We have disappointment, unexpected misfortune here, okay? With the Five of Cups, this is just speaking about a betrayal, all right? This person is in a lot of regret for how they treated you, okay? They feel lonely, they feel abandoned. We did see that here. You know, you released this situation, and I guess you just like, you know, enough is enough. All right, Death card again. On top of that, confirmation, an ending for a new beginning. Okay, you have released this situation, you transform, and now you're having a victory here. Okay, you're having a victory in a situation where you've been through it. Okay, you've been pushed to the limit. All right. The Chariot is here. Yes. Momentum. You're overcoming your obstacles. All right. You pushing. You had the willpower and the victory to push through this. You were determined and disciplined. And that's why you're getting this win. Okay. Spirit said they got you. Spirit guys, what else you need to know? I'm here to use another deck. Let's see. Anything else out of here? Okay. Oh, you're getting a love offer. Okay. I like that. Okay. I guess this person's not expecting you to be unbothered. They don't. You're not unbothered. Okay. What? Actual money because you had self-love. Okay. And it's going to be a lot of animosity about this. Look, y'all. Spirit out here telling the bees naive. Oh, yes, you're on your pathway. You're going in the right direction, okay? Because you released a relationship that wasn't for you, okay? Wow, and divinity is right here. I was just pulling these out the way they're coming out, okay? Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Spirit is like, look, we got something for you, okay? Feel like somebody's going to be on the same page as you with this divinity here. That is too many. What is all that? Wow, somebody doesn't want, somebody does not have divine protection, okay? This is here. Somebody's hurting. They're sick and tired. They're over it. You moved on. You released this ex, okay? You got a clear mind, okay, with truth. And this person is unsure of you. They don't know if you're playing games with them. If they should weigh their options, but they don't want this karma. They do not want this karma that's coming back to them, and they are hurting. They feeling rejected, you know. Yeah, you're over it. You're like, I don't want this ex. I'm good. I'm moving. I got a clear sight of mind over here. We're straight, okay? The way those fell out like that is wild, all right? Spirit, tell me more about this cardinal moon, taking control, okay? We have judgment here in reverse, all right? So with this judgment here in reverse, this is solely speaking about how somebody made a bad call, all right? There was a lot of gossip here in this situation, all right? Somebody made clearly some wrong judgments when it came to you, all right? They did not assess the situation thoroughly when it came to who you were as a person, what you stood for. Queen of Pentacles is right here, all right? So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very, listen, Spirit's like bing, bang. Somebody is very realistic, okay? You're grounded, all right? The Queen of Pentacles is resourceful. She's motherly, okay? All right, and now we have the Fool here in reverse. Somebody is very obsessed with your energy, okay? After releasing you, now this person is, you know, going nuts about you. They're like, oh my gosh, the moon is here, okay? I feel like with the moon here, you know, you're standing firm and 10 toes down in how you feel, all right? They tried to bring confusion to you and hide the truth. And, you know, I feel like you just are like a mystery. Like you're mysterious to them, even though, you know, you see through the illusions. You know that this is an illusion. You still come out as, you know, who is that? What is that? What is she doing? Like, what is he doing? What's going on with this person? All right, what do we need? Wow, okay. Somebody did not ascend. What are these? They're enamored by you, okay? You have a whole family enamored by you. What is going on? You got somebody in their thoughts, okay? But this moon here, they brought you a lot of destruction. They tried to bring you destruction because you're in your north node. That's wild, right? Because you took charge, all right? You took charge and control of your life, and you learned the lessons that you needed to. They didn't want you to ascend. They wanted you to stay karmic, stay stuck, okay? But you beat this opposition against this community. Again, we got family right here twice. Where is it? This whole community, okay? A whole community had an illusion on you. They did not want you to reach your achievements, but you learned your lessons here, all right? And you stood 10 toes down and you took charge over your life. And that's why you don't have this opposition, all right? They did not want you to ascend and achieve. And you're not speaking to anybody, all right? And now I feel like this is why you're going to get this new commitment and this love offer, okay? Because you stayed on course, all right? You stayed on course, and Spirit is like, I got you. You saw the ancestors when they came out. Ancestors said, not this one, okay? Spirit guides, what else we need to know? What else we need to know, Spirit guides? All right? Someone's forgiving you, okay? You let go, you have peace, and, you release it spiritually. They feel like there's no conflict resolution here, all right? They feel guilty. That's because you're not taking them back, okay? They were dishonest with you. They don't want to be dishonest anymore. They don't want to be sneaky, all right? They don't want any more of this drama. We just saw that right here, okay? They hurt. They don't want this karma, all right? There's no forever love here. Opposites don't attract. Ain't no Netflix and chill because they was jealous and envious of you. They built up a lot of karma. You see this black magic on here? And they running from everything that they did. They don't want to be toxic anymore. I can't make it up. All right? But Spirit said it is what it is at this point. All right? Let's get some emotions right here real quick. Spirit guys, what we need to know? Okay. All right? They're not expecting a miracle. All right? Resistance in reverse. I feel like they don't even want to fight anymore. They're not feeling inspired at all. They're lacking inspiration at this time. All right? Confirmation. Let's get one more for how they feeling. I said one more, but damn. Okay. Bottom of the deck is stagnation. They want to come out of stagnation. Okay. All right, this person got trust issues. They feel like the wires were crossed, like there was miscommunication, and they missed all the red flags. I can't make it up. All right, they did not see the red flags. Wow. All right, let's get you a message from the universe. I love to give y'all messages from the universe. What the universe need to tell y'all? Spirit guys, what they need to know about this situation? What do the beautiful people need to know? All right, what we got? When going through tough times, it's important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have, okay? I feel like that is beneficial. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, because I always like to check the bottom. I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith, okay? All right, so I hope this message resonated with you all. If you would like a reading, all my information is in my bio, okay? Yeah. All right, like the video, okay? Subscribe. If you like what you heard, follow your girl, okay? Until the next time, be kind to somebody, and remember the best is yet to come, okay? Holla at y'all later. Bye.